Hello traders out there in Traderland, my name's Dez here for the weekend edition, good through Sunday, February 26, 2012. Let's hit the ground running here. On Friday, markets in mix. Dow, Russell's both down. However, the S&P, Nasdaq in positive territories. The bank's down big. I wanted to show you this. A 1% sell-off here. VIX up 3%. So we're starting to get a pop in the fear indicator, the volatility index. Gold down 0.5%. But check this out. Crude oil up 1.6%. That is huge for a close on Friday. And looking here at the S&P daily. First, let me say that we have completely shut down registration for the mentorship in Vegas coming up next week. We are at max, so thank you for everybody that signed up. And if people want to do a mentorship going into next month, just send us an email at mentor@groktrade.com if you want to just hear more about it. Anyway, a couple things here. We have oil right now at $109, almost $110 at the time of this video. Gold at $17.74. The euro rises to an 11-week high against the dollar. And we're looking at the S&P daily here, and the S&P 500 caps the week at the highest level since 2008. Get that. So not looking too shabby here. The number I want to show you though is we have a number of trend lines coming higher. We are in a big time uptrend. Everything's going higher, but we have a nasty bearish divergence on the MACD, which is a centered oscillator. And we also look to have histogram ticks that are very, very shallow, so they could start ticking to the south. And if they do, look to see this rolling over if that were to happen. Now here's the number I want you to write down. Write down 1357. If we go lower than 1357, we are in a heap of trouble. Now I'm going to go to a weekly chart. That means every bar you see here is a weekly. We have this ginormous run, big run. We are way overextended by every oscillator out there is screaming overbought right now. Now we have a hammer, but they're not called hammers, it's called hanging men. That's when you have a lower shadow, 2 times or more of the body itself, a little to no upper shadow. We do have a little upper shadow here. But watch this number on a weekly chart. If we go lower than 1352, so 1357, and then really you run into problems at 1352. And look here on a monthly chart, we have this huge symmetrical triangle. We're breaking out. Gang, actually this looks fairly bullish. And if we come across here, see this swing high? We are just above that right now. So for the month, this is looking really promising. However, that means through the remainder of this month, we need to keep going north. That means we only have until Wednesday for us to stay high like this and keep going higher. If we don't, if we hit our head here and drop, this could be the makings of a double top on a monthly chart. So this is a big area to be watching for. I'm going to go here to the Nasdaq. I'm going to start off on the daily chart. And we've just been going higher and higher and higher and higher above all major moving averages, and then we're chopping around, and then pop. We got this nice little pop here. It looks like we closed at 29.63 and some change. So this looks pretty nice, but we need to see more of a move to the upside. Now on the weekly chart, just like the S&P, gang, we have this big time run. Now we have this hanging man, and what we need to be watching here at this moment is 29.21, because that would be the low. If we go lower on the weekly chart, 29.21, gang, that's gonna be problems. So watch that number, write that down, set an alert. All right, on the monthly chart, gang, we big symmetrical triangle. We're only a second candlestick or the second month out of this. So there's a lot of upside potential, gang. Now, if we do start to drop, it could be a nasty drop. And I could see us actually getting below 2,900 before the week's end. So I think that if the markets are going to start falling apart, you're going to see that in the first part of this next week. And that could be significant trouble. But if we do not sell off, there's a big time chance to see continuation to the upside. no questions. Now on the banks, now this is the financial index. We have these two teal lines coming across. First, these two big blue lines. We are in a big uptrend above all major moving averages. But look at these two teal lines. Right now, we're in this trading range, and it's trying to make up its mind what it wants to do. We need to break out here at 1775 or higher, and actually I'd like to see us get over, say, 1825. If we could get over that, it would be really bullish. Now on the weekly chart, we have an issue here because we've really run up here. We're now smashing our head against the 200-week simple moving average, and now we have this dark cloud cover reversal pattern. So if we start to drop, watch this number on the weekly chart, 1719. If we go lower than 1719, we're in a lot of trouble. Now on the monthly chart, we found support down here. We popped up past a major resistance area, and now we're above the 20-day moving average, or 20-month moving average rather, and we have some more upside potential. I could see us getting to 1825 pretty quick on the monthly. Alright, now dropping down, I'm going to take a gander here at the VIX Volatility Index. On the monthly chart, look at this. We come up and then down, find support, and then pop. We almost went to 50 back here in 2010 when we got down to this low. 2011, we went a little lower than we did in 2010, shot up to almost 50 again on the volatility index. That is severe fear. Now we drop. We're back at these lows yet again, gang. So on the monthly chart, will we head right back up to the 50s? Maybe. If the market starts selling off aggressively coming up soon, you better believe you're going to see some huge chunky candlesticks going northbound here. Now on the weekly chart, you can see this support area. We're coming down here to this area of support below all major moving averages, and we do see a crueling up of the MACD down here heading northbound. And on the daily chart, we have support, bounce, support, bounce, support. We're looking for a bounce right now. So watch the MACD, see if it curls over, and see if we start to run higher. Now on gold, we're looking at gold here on the daily chart, big rising wedge on gold. However, the gold has been on fire. We could easily pop through this resistance line, so it's something that I'm watching for at this moment. On the weekly chart, we had this great big huge bull flag. We broke out of it. We do a high base or a pennant, and we popped this week on gold. So this has a lot of upside potential, so keep your eye on gold. And on the monthly chart on gold, we're just kind of caught up in this area, but we did get over a resistance area, this 169, 170 area. We're at 172. So as long as we can stay above that, it's pretty good. So let's see if we can make GLD up to about the 180 mark. And everybody's eye right now is on crude oil. So let's do some analysis on United States Oil Fund here. And on the monthly chart, we're just chopping around down here. We have this high base above the 20-month moving average, and we're starting to make a move, and we're popping. Volume isn't all that, to be quite frank. So I'm not too worried about the volume flowing into this yet. And we do have resistance coming up around 44.85 on the monthly chart. Now on the weekly chart, this looks a lot more bullish. Falling wedge, this high base, boom, nice pop above all these moving averages and a resistance line. So we have the 20-week moving average that could act as resistance here. And on the daily chart, we have a trend line coming up, but check this out. It poked its head. It closed on the daily chart above a major trend line. Not too shabby. Next stop would be 42.38, it looks like. Do me a huge favor. Share this video with your trading colleagues, because we go over a lot of information. You might want to watch it a second time because I throw a lot of numbers at you and a lot of things to think about. Take some notes on this. Now on March 8th, we're looking to do a hedging class. So if you would like to be part of the hedging class, and it's going to take about 2 hours to go through. If you can't make the class live, I'll make sure I'll send you a recording on it. Take care, safe trading to each and every one of you, and remember that what comes before making profits and money in the markets, capital preservation. So learn to save it and learn how to manage risk, and make sure you get your formalized trading education. No better place than right here at Grok Trade.